I'm gonna do a little garden tour, tell you what I got going on. A lot of native plants. There's a couple non-natives in here, but you know, they all do something for me, and we'll go through that. We're gonna start up here at the south end of the garden. This is actually on an upward slope. Really where a lot of the cool, like, newer stuff that I've been planting is, because there's not really anything that's been up here previously. It's a bit heavier in the clay and has some grass problems. Buddleia hybrid. This is a butterfly bush, and this is kind of what I'm doing to counteract this grass and these weeds here, like these crane bills that are trying to come in here, creating a physical, like, shade barrier type of thing. Also got this asparagus here, provides a pretty good amount of shade. Kind of fall into the road, which I don't really appreciate. Then we have our second tier of trying to kind of block this grass off. This is a beautyberry, Calocarpa species. I'm not sure if it's Americana or Japonica. Grew these from seeds, and I actually cloned a bunch of these out. You can see this is actually an apple tree that I just recently cut down. There's a big apple tree right here. 3 of these in the garden, one's a bit further down. And here's our real stunner of the garden this year, mammoth sunflower, grown from direct sown seed. And I mean, look at the girth on that stem. I mean, further down even. It's crazy. Just tied it up. I believe I have a clip to play for that, so put that right in there. So our first really good storm's gonna be rolling in, so I'm just gonna tie it to that post there and this post here. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep this standing upright. There's what we got. Hopefully that should keep this standing upright when this wind starts coming and all that rain. And squash, I gotta get in here and prune these up, but zucchini and yellow squash, I don't believe there's anything to pick right now. Looks like they're pushing male flowers again, so maybe a little water stressed. These are coming out in the road, probably ought to fix that. The rain's coming quick. It's already starting to rain. I gotta get through this real fast. This, I believe, is a lace flower. I have not had it flower yet. These were supposed to flower pretty quickly, I think, but maybe once we get into fall. Got an anise hyssop there. Woolly Kate yellow tomatoes. Hopefully getting some tomatoes off them soon. They're flowering. Canada germander plugs. They're not looking too good. It's been really dry. We got a big Canada germander just finished blooming. Scarlet bee balm. We got another one here that seems to have died back real bad. Might be completely dead. I got some more I can put in there. There's a real stunner one. That one did well. And you see these apples, they do actually grow apple trees in here. This is a purple one. Crab apple somewhere, or it's crossbreeding with that. This is a catalpa. There's catalpas nearby. Whoa. Not sure how I never noticed this. This thing is huge. Maybe because it's damaged, I don't know. Like a 3 or 4 year old tree. I just cut it back every year so it's pollarded. Black mustard that just randomly showed up in the garden one day. It's a nice ground cover, green manure type thing. Usually leave it, but you know, it's a little weedy. Here we got our Physalis virginiana. This is a native fruit. Fruit's inside this little ball thing, this little paper husk. You can see it's got pretty flowers. This population is exploding, I think because it gets really good sun. Pycnanthum virginianum in here somewhere, but that's buried at this point. I'm gonna have to maybe try and move that further up the garden. There's peppers under these Physalis. I've been trying to keep the Physalis out from under them peppers, but you know, they coexist pretty well. Only have to worry about some diseases that are prominent in Solanaceae or pests in that nature. We got lavenders in here that are getting taken over by the grass because I wanted them to fill out more and they didn't. Another black mustard here. See how that gets kind of weedy. I usually just throw it back there. It goes right back in the garden. We got our zinnias. They're looking good. Nice and pink, and a yellow one there. We actually have Oklahoma white zinnias here, but they were planted way too late, so just a tiny little flower. That one's gonna flower nicely, I think. Random mulberry tree that keeps coming up. I'm trying to get that cut back, but that's difficult. You can see I had orange mint escape into here, which is another reason why I planted that lavender up along there. And I also planted some scarlet bee balm, which is about done flowering here. You can see a little bit there. But yeah, this orange mint is actually really easy to control, which I'll try and make another video on controlling the spread of an escaped mint, or you planted mint in the garden accidentally, or you wanted it there. But you can actually control its spread. You can even eliminate it, as I've done here a little bit, you can see. Obviously there's still some coming up here. I replaced it with wild basil, Clinopodium vulgare, so that should fill in here more than the mint will, hopefully. Anyway, you can see that's flowering, that's got seed heads. I'll probably pick some of these, break them up into here and stuff like that. But you see, if you kind of create these barriers, you can see there's like no mint back in there. And there's a little bit right. I have cherries, cherry bush, some type of sour cherry. They come up all in here. Trying to get lemon balm to fill in down here. That to try and kind of ward off the rabbits from eating these stems. But I actually figured out that Collinsonia canadensis has citrus smell to it. So I'll probably get a bunch of plugs down in here. They really appreciate the shade a lot more than this lemon balm does. And if I can have both in there, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I love this stuff. Natural bug repellent, just like citronella. Yeah, that's pretty much what that's looking like right now, this time of year. Getting it converted to more native perennials or herbs and stuff for the butterflies. Huh? Nice lavender flowers going on right there. Yeah. I jumped in the car to wait out the rain a little bit, and this is a good time to say, hey, make sure you subscribe, like the video. Really helps me out a lot. This will probably be at the end of the video. It really helps a lot, really. I'm trying to build up the longer form content. I've had a couple shorts that are doing all right, but this longer form content, that's a lot more information that I can get in there and really show off some of the cool stuff that I'm growing. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to go full time with this and really push a lot of this cool plants, cool native plants, cool house plants, and get that out into the public, all this information that I've learned over the past 5 or so years. I've had quite the day today. So I just wanted to kind of talk about why I grow plants and why you should too. It's a mental health thing. It really gives your mind something to focus on. I got a lot of things going on in my life. Chain smoker. Too young to be doing that. So gardening's just really a way to kind of make that stop, and it's a really good way to just kind of refocus your mind, give yourself some sort of meditation. Take a break from work, from life, people, and that's why I do it. I'd recommend it if you have problems in your life. It can benefit other people, can benefit yourself. It's good for you. It's a good thing to do. Do it.